Nobody's here yet. Let's see. How long does it take to get subscribers? Oh, I see somebody. Hit the subscribe button. Go and likey some videos. Hello, hello. I'm new to this. I see a second person. Hello, hello. 2 people. Ricardo. Bienvenidos. Habla español. Where are you from, Ricardo? It's my eating time. Makwaka. Makwaka from Africa. Makwaka. Mozambique. 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 You speak Spanish? What do you speak? French? Both or which one? Portuguese, sí, bueno. I understand everything now. I don't speak Portuguese, but I understand. So, are you there now? Are you there now? Or where are you now? I see 6 people. That means I want to see 6 subscribers. You guys can view my content. There's a lot of content. There's like over 400 videos, guys. I'm going live pretty much for the first time today. You're at work and you're a police. Okay. Guess you can't say too much. A couple of people decided to leave the live. Oh. I've been experimenting with YouTube lately. In the past 2 weeks. I'm having so much fun. I think it's more fun than TikTok. Goodbye, TikTok. See you later. You're so has-been. I have reunited with YouTube. I'm so sorry. Oh, yes. I've been doing YouTube and other platforms for a long time. But YouTube, with this whole live feature, I really love that I could get the news. It's like TV. It wasn't like that before. It used to take a long time to get your stuff loaded. Hey there. Say it loud, say it proud, say whatever you want. I don't even think I'm going to vote this year. I don't want to. Because I feel like we just screwed I'm not trying to hear nothing from nobody at this point. But I could tell you what, I definitely don't want to hear from Kamala and Mr. Waltz. Your vote doesn't matter who for, just vote. Why? Why? If the results is not going to matter, report whoever you want to, but just vote for someone. You know what? I used to never vote. My first year voting was Obama's second term. And I remember because I was a teacher for a long time, by the way. I taught for 19 years. Straight, all in a row. No time off. And Obama's first term, I was working at a school where I felt they had the audacity to try to coerce me to vote based on skin color. And I'm thinking, how is he like a skin color? This guy is running for president, and all you got to say is, ooh, look at his skin color? Like, what is that? That's dumb as hell. Okay, I got a process for you. It helps to be part of the process. I got a process for you. Right? I need my laundry done. I don't want to do it. But I think you should do the laundry. You should do my laundry. And, I'll probably pay you. Maybe not. It depends. But it's more important for you to be part of the process. You will be like, lady, you're either going to pay me or not, right? Don't just sell me a bunch of hogwash and tell me the process is more important. Oh, no. The process of us coming together with you sharing the work of my stick a fry in both. This is not a fry, honey. This is not a fry. You stick stuff in your nostrils? That's so crazy. That is so crazy. So, let's get back to how I first started voting. Okay? So, in 2000, what year was Obama's first term? Let's do some trivia. What year was Obama's first term? Wasn't it 2008? I didn't vote that year. I never voted. I said I will not participate in the illusion of democracy. I came up with that at a young age. And I stuck to it. I'm 55 years old now. My first time voting, like the stereotypical voodoo grandma you'd find in a swamp. Oh, wow. You know what? If I could cast a spell, let's test it out, Leslie. How do you feel right now? Let's test it out. What are you feeling right now? Tell us what you're feeling and where you're feeling it. James, you know what? I think the trolls on TikTok do a better job of being assholes than on here. Thank you. You know that story about Little Red Riding Hood? You know that line? Grandma, what big eyes you have. But they still work. If you never do drugs, you'll always see clearly. That's when to grow up. So, Nobody answered the trivia question. So let me just give you the answers. I don't speak German. These are Chinese noodles. hmm The question was, what year was Obama first elected? What was his first term? And I gave the answer already. It was 2008 because my first time voting was 2012. Very good. That's right. So the smart people are in the room. Thank you. I never voted in my life until 2012. And you can thank Mitt Romney for that. Because I was like, oh, hell no. I don't believe in this bullshit, but I gotta try. And people tried everything to get me to vote. They tried to coerce me at work. There were other people, like strangers, even talking to me about. I'm like, since when is it anyone's business? I remember growing up and being told it wasn't polite to talk about things like that. Certainly not with strangers. Yeah. So 2012, I voted for Obama only because of Mitt Romney. I was not doing that whole color code. I'm like, that's an insult to my intelligence. I'm going to look at what they're talking about. I'm going to compare candidates. I'm going to see who else is on the ticket, you know. Hey, from Russia. But don't just come over here and try to tell me what to do. I got another bag. I got 2 bags. Oh, well, we'll just keep punching. They like me. That's why they gave me an extra one. So, let me tell you. I was so disgusted that I felt like forced to vote. I felt like I had to do it. So, in 2012, I voted for Obama because it was pretty much a consensus we could not do Mitt Romney. I mean, the whole Tea Party was even like, no, we cannot do, we will not. So when you have people like Rush Limbaugh and, you know, other guys, Alex Jones and everybody saying no to Mitt Romney, I mean, it's bad. So I was like, okay, let's see what happens. So Obama got his second term, right? And I was like, they probably just yanking our chain anyway because they probably already knew that Obama was going to get it. So they were like, who could Obama beat easily? Oh, we'll put Mitt Romney in there and he can pretend. Like, I go back and forth. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just think it's all bullshit, right? So, let me drink a sip of water, okay? Because we're going to get into it. So, listen. In 2016, I saw the question. I'm not ignoring you. I just like to tell my story. I voted for Trump. And you can thank Hillary for that. And you can thank Pence for that. I said, you know, nobody's going to beat Hillary. Carly Fiorina, they don't even know. Ben Carson, they were already trying to scandalize his name. I mean, I looked at who, you know, some of the other options were that I thought were more serious than Trump. I think, you know, I have a lot of admiration for Trump as a businessman. I have a business thanks to Trump. This is not chicken. And this is not from Popeyes. I have chicken chow mein. So, I'm thinking to myself, you know, this really is all bullshit. It really is. But I'm going to vote for Trump. I'm going to play the game. I'm going to play the I'm a winner game. I'm on the winning team game. And, you know, they were really doing that whole heavy indoctrination for everybody to polarize, pick a side, all this bullshit. making one party more representative of white and another representative of black or what. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Your business going out of business soon. Okay, you're a strong black single queen. Wow, they're just coming up with all kind of bullshit on here. I'm not black. I've never been a queen. I'm good looking, especially for my age. I'm 55 years old. I look doggone good. I'm in good shape. So anyway, I hate playing the block game. I feel like there should be real people who have a platform and some stuff I really believe in and that they're going to accomplish. What I did like about Trump's first campaign is that he really, really was clear about his points of light. So I said, well, you got Pence there. Pence is a level-headed man. I went to go see him speak in New Hampshire, where you will find, I'm not into this whole classification of people as white or black, but those were the biggest white people I've ever seen in my life. I looked teeny tiny next to these people. I think the top of my head was barely to their waistline. That's how I'm like, I have basically gone into the land of giants. Like, those people are huge. I've never seen people, like real live people, that big. Like, I think the short guy was probably like 6'7". They were tall as hell. Trap star, could you please not? I can tell that you're an American. You're an American, and we all know the problem with you. We all do. And I'm not going to do it. You're not going to get this stuff here. But anyway, I did go see Pence in person present the tax cuts and jobs. Like, I'm someone that gets out, does my homework, talks to people, meets people. I use my head. I said, well, the truth of the matter is, the only one who could beat freaking Hillary that has the support base is going to be Trump. Out of everybody else, I was like, I'm not doing another 8 years with a... I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know all the rules. But I think you see where I'm going with it. I'm not doing another 8 years with Clintons. They already did 8 years. I'm not giving them 8 more years, right? So the answer was just no. Hell no. I would have voted for Ronald McDonald before Hillary. Anybody, even Bernie is crazy as can be. He's crazy. All he does is play with people. He needs to stop playing. He's been crazy ever since he was young. Really crazy. But, hoo-ha, get off here. What did it say? Get off here. Hillary was creepy like Ronald McDonald. Cue that sound. Cue that mystery sound. Right? It's like people were calling her Hillary. I mean, come on now. How's Bernie crazy? You need to do your homework. Don't come on my page if you don't do homework. That means this class is too hard for you. My class does the homework. And we all have some kind of foundational knowledge. Now, if you don't know about Bernie, then catch up. Do some Googling. In fact, Google your question and see what comes up. Google your question and see what comes up, and then come back. Tell me what you found out when you did some Googling, and tell me how that's not crazy. I don't know. Oh, you're so funny. You're one of those. That's like me. This is what's so funny. You guys, I don't know if somebody pays you to troll. Do they actually pay you to troll? How much do they pay? Because you're not that good. Really. Is it minimum wage? Like, what do they pay to just be on here trying to simulate engagement? That's BS. At least type something that makes sense. It's almost to the point. I don't know who to vote for. They both. This is what I mean. I'm like stuck. I know I'm definitely not doing Waltz. Oh hell no. I was like, I see you, Kamalanomics. I see you. You're not gonna get me while you sit up there laughing. She gets on my nerves. And it's just like Trump said. And all of a sudden, she's black. It's like, what are you doing, lady? Thank you for exposing this bullshit of America, making people who are mixed have to be black or white, like including me. Like, you know, to me, it's pretty, um, it's pretty common sense. If you go to Africa, like Gambia or somewhere, and everyone in the family is the same thing, and that thing is black Negro, and it's been like that, and even on your DNA test it say freaking 100%. You know, it's pretty obvious. Like, I don't understand why Americans don't understand stuff. It's like, you're dumb as hell. It's, you know, and I'm in America, but it's, you know, I'm not into it like that. But it's like, if you meet my family, right, and you got people related to me, my blood relatives, like bloodline. Some are mixed with more than one thing. Some are mixed with multiple things. Some are not mixed at all. These are all people blood related to me. How would I not be mixed? When you look at my family and you got all these different everythings, it's not just even ethnicities. Like, some people are like, oh, she's black, but she's a different ethnicity. It's like, okay, I am multiple ethnicities, true, and they're not all black. I am not black. I am mixed, period. I grew up mixed. I know who my family is. I know who my relatives are. And I also know the bullshit that if you met one of my other relatives before me, that you would be saying something totally different. That I've experienced too. So now I put Trump in office, right? So I'm trying to figure out, during his term of 4 years, what he said and what he did. I had 4 things I was looking for. The top of the list was that healthcare, Obamacare had to go. Okay? You don't get to rob me through insurance. Like, that had to go. Being required, being forced with some responsibility payment. I was like, what the that got to go. Trump did that. So I said, he did the tax cuts that he said he was going to do. hmm He did have the job initiatives and all. I mean, but for me personally, that healthcare stuff was at the top of the list. Yep. Well, that thing was messing up my finances big time. How are professionals crying that they can't afford their insurance? Like, I don't need like a lot of healthcare and all that. I just don't need it. But if I did need it, the cost of it is astronomical, right? So for simple things, it costs a lot. So if I had to constantly go to the doctor to check this and that and follow up with this and that and the lab this and that and the medications this and that, hell to the yeah, I would need affordable plan. It was never affordable. How are professional? I remember one of my teacher colleagues crying. Both her and her husband had to be on medication. She was bawling in her classroom when Obamacare hit. And it cost her so much more to get her same medicine. So now both her and the husband couldn't get medicine at the same time. I mean, he needed to go to the doctor for some procedure, and he couldn't afford it because the deductibles and all. Listen, don't get me started. I am not like one of those forever Trump. I'm not one of those. I think those people are kind of, I don't really know. I don't really know what to call it. What do they call that when you're in a sport and they have the, what is that? Not the cheerleaders, the other team. When, what do you call that group? They do cheers and all, but there's not the cheerleaders. I forgot what they're called. But Trump forever, Trump. It's like, why? Now, if you can tell me why, now we have something to talk about. Obamacare. Listen, I did my footwork. Obamacare. I want you to know, Bambina, that you need to be thankful for all the people that got robbed with Obamacare so it could save your family. How about that? Don't come on here being inflammatory like the experience of other people don't matter when you benefited directly from it. And I'm saying that's unethical. Like, how you gonna come on here and tell me you benefited from the highway robbery coming out of my check? How you gonna tell me that? I'm eating Chinese noodles. I have chicken chow mein in here. And some soup. I'm gonna make sure. I'm not saying that somebody didn't get something from Obamacare. I'm telling you, everybody didn't. And I was one of them that didn't get shit from Obamacare. Except a big fucking bill. Feel that. Feel that. It makes me mad. And a lot of people had testimonials in person and not on camera, off camera. A lot of people told me about the blessing of Obamacare or whatever have you. And it softened my heart because even though you might be feeling some intensity from me right now, it's not the pure hatred I had in my heart at first. I had pure hatred for that shit. I wasn't trying to hear nothing from nobody. So I subbed. I subbed. I don't know what that means, but I'm telling you right now, the way that shit fucked my finances up and my highest paying salary years. And I bet her get back some of that nearly $1 million that I've contributed to Social Security. Because I have been hardworking from day one since 18, and I'm 55 now. Even when I was teaching and money didn't come from my teaching to go into Social Security, I had a side job that did. I've never worked any less than 2 jobs. I've never received nothing from nobody. So when Trump was, celebrating increasing the Social Security, it made me mad. That was the first thing that made me mad about Trump. Because I talked about the good things. Now I'm going to talk about what pissed me off and what ended up putting the nail in the coffin. Ella, a lot of people have cancer. I see you. That's between you and God. Honestly. That's like me saying, I have a light bill. You know? I have a light bill. We all have something. And when somebody helps us, that's occasion to give thanks to God. You know? Somebody's obsessed with Popeyes. This second comment about Popeyes. I don't have Popeyes, so I've had Popeyes before. I think it has a different taste. But anyway. Mr. Bork, I believe you. I absolutely believe you. It says, and you get abuse, but I'm okay. Who's getting abused? I get abused. I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart and soul, Ella. That you need a support system in your real life. You need a support system. Like, not online. You need real people around you directly involved with you. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I see that. Mr. Bork, please don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Ella, you still there? Is Ella still there? Okay. What I want you to do, Ella, and when I say what I want you to do, I'm saying this not for my own benefit, if that makes sense to you. When I say I want you to do something, I'm not saying it so it can benefit me. I'm saying this is my hope for you. This is my prayer for you. And this is what I suggest. That you find a church. And yes, it's time. And I'm going to leave that with you because I think I've said enough. Okay? God bless you. All right, so let's talk about me voting, right? Why I had a problem with Trump during his term. He was just getting too fucking crazy. So crazy, even Pence was like, I can't do this guy. Everything is not Showtime, you know? I'm gonna stay on topic. um, I'm gonna stay on topic. So, people were saying a lot of things about Trump, but I make up my own mind. I thought it was fucked up when he was talking about Mexicans a certain type of way. I have cousins that are Mexicans. I'm literally part Mexican. Literally. I'm a mix of Latino and Caribbean and South American. All mixed and mashed up with all different races and ethnicities. You're not going to be able to tease it out. I literally have cousins that are just Mexican. Because the part of me that's Mexican is related to their Mexicanness. So somebody related to them because they're 100%. Someone that's related to both of us who is Mexican decided to get with somebody who wasn't Mexican, and they made another relative of mine. So that relative was not fully Mexican, and that's how I got a part. Not a whole thing. If you don't like seeing me eat, it's only going to get worse, honey. Because I haven't even taken the rest of the stuff out of the bag. This is just the noodles to get the edge off. So listen. When Donald Trump signed that, what was it called? I'm going to get it right. Strengthening families, something or other that gave a lot of power to the government to just own and take our children and whatever have you. Okay, Ella. God bless. And I hope you do come back. Make sure you subscribe. Everybody always wants some of my food. Where's the rice? The rice is so small, I didn't know it was in here. Okay, so listen to me. Don't talk to me about families when you're giving people the power to take my kids. And those people aren't even related to me for any reason. So family separation and strengthening families don't quite jive together. And that was what nailed it down for me. He had already pissed me off about Social Security because he was overspending on Social Security. And when you overspend on Social Security, it reduces the amount that's available for people who are... Where is your kid's father? Hey, Slay, girly, pop on top. Get out of the car. I'm not getting out of this car. Why would I do that? When I get out of this car, I'm going to go somewhere to the bathroom, and then I'm going to get back on the road. But I figured I would eat and talk and see how this live stream thing was working, because I saw a lot of people doing lives. So, this is chicken chow mein. And we're going to eat it right from the container, right on camera. This is soup. I want to make sure I stay healthy and strong. This is a shrimp roll. Put that to the side. I I'm an expert at eating in my car. I might have to drive somewhere where I got good lighting now. Ooh, I might. Look, you don't have to like anything I like, and I don't have to like anything you like. How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. Okay, so let's get into it about Mr. Trump. I really didn't give a shit what he was saying at the time. I just want to find out, was he changing the tax table? I wanted to find out, am I paying that $600 responsibility payment? Am I required to do Obamacare and all that? Yes, ma'am, or sir. It is Chinese food. Sabrina, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please make sure to subscribe. I want to see you on my subscription list. And then you will get all my fun video shorts. They are fun. A lot of them are just straight up funny. I am funny. But yes, I do like to eat with chopsticks. It makes the food taste better. It just does. I don't know why. It just does. It says Chickachong, Chick Chug. You gonna come over here? You can come over here all you want. That doesn't mean you're gonna get my food, because I'm not sharing it. I am not sharing. Nope. Shrimp roll. You can prefer to use whatever you want. Tastes better with chopsticks. I'm gonna to like and subscribe. Amen. Thank you, Sabrina. We're gonna have so much fun. Show your burn. What burn? You know what? I know some people. My mom is the most skeptical person. I'm like, Mom, why do you even eat Chinese food if you're going to be talking crazy stuff? She's like, does this look right to you? And sometimes she want me to taste it. I'm like, look, if you don't trust it, then why you get it? Don't get it and then be acting all crazy about it. I mean, the stuff I get is pretty straightforward. I usually get shrimp and Chinese vegetables, or in this case I got chicken chow mein. I would like this to be a side gig. That would be pretty neat if I could grow my channel. I've had this channel for like 11 years, literally. So there's a lot of content, and it was time consuming, and it just wasn't growing. I was doing better on other platforms, so I just left it alone. I mean, I don't have all day. And I wasn't going to spend money for traffic. Now, I see they've improved that. Okay, let's talk about Trump some more, right? So, Mr. Trump he had, what's the name, assassinated. You know who I'm talking about? I don't know if I'm able to even say all that. I heard this is so. But there was somebody he had assassinated, and it didn't sit right in my spirit. I was like, you went from saying bring home the troops to literally putting a hit on somebody, and I didn't feel like it was justified. You could call anybody a fucking terrorist. Kids do it all the time. Take their electronics. You're a terrorist. Oh my God, you're abusing me. You know, America is crazy like that. So we still didn't straighten out what actually happened 9/11. And people didn't like what I had to say about it. I remember they want to do all those synchronized activities. I don't do none of that. Oh, it's spicy. Put hot sauce. Oh my God. I keep doing it though. I keep eating the hot sauce. Excuse me. As it stands, I do not have much free time. I was in the Marine Corps, so my definition of a terrorist is pretty straightforward. You were only able to be in the military because you signed a contract to be reprogrammed. So far, there has been no effective way to undo that programming. So I hear you, but I also know what you've been programmed to communicate. Mm-hmm. I ate that this morning. You eat chicken chow mein in the morning? I have to. If I have some left over. These comments are wild. Live comments. Mm-hmm. At least you're engaging. Eat and breathe advertising, news content, entertainment, media. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Civilians eat and breathe advertising, news content. Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That hot sauce is life. The mustard, though, let me go for the punishment. I'm going to warn you right now. If you've never had wasabi, you better go easy with this. It's not as strong as wasabi, but it's definitely got that wasabi quality to it. Thank you. Sabrina, I need that energy. Make sure you tell everybody you know to subscribe to my channel, share the heck out of it, post my links, write comments, interact. People are programmed. They sure do. Oh, the kick of that mustard. I have allergies. Look, it's getting dark outside, guys. Let me turn the car on. There you go. Let there be light. And then we're going to go to the gas station after I finish this food. Ooh. So Trump was pretty much toast with me after those 3 things. So he came in strong. I gave him a try. When Pence pulled out, that was the final frontier for me. No Pence, no me. So I don't blame Trump for dividing the country and all this ridiculous stuff people say. I did think he was surprised about who some of his audience was. I think he found out. And he passed that information right on to us. And I thank him kindly, but I already knew. I've been watching migration patterns from certain cultures for a while and seeing the impact of it here. And it wasn't from Mexico. Hmm? I'm like, how are you going to distract people to be looking at Mexico all the while you flooding these Ukrainians in over here? Now everybody mad you can't afford shit because you're giving the money to the Ukrainians. Oh, but let's just talk about the Mexicans. Mexicans ain't getting half of the shit that the Ukrainians are getting. How you gonna say that? Oh, those Mexicans come over here and they're getting on welfare. What the fuck are the Ukrainians getting though? We supporting their whole country. And we taking refugees too. I know I'm speaking the truth. Facts. Don't tell me that inflation is the only reason. Like, no, it's not. That's like if you go in my wallet and I tell you you could take out $3 and you take out $30 and you trying to focus on the price of one item out of all the things you bought with it. No, you didn't just get cereal. Don't tell me the price of the cereal went up and that's why you need to spend my whole $30 when I told you to take 3. I'm not stupid. Where's my change? Thank you. And I played the clip when Kamala was asked, was there going to be allocation of funding, or was the discussion about allocation of funding for the Ukraine and taking in more refugees? I'm like, more? Are people listening? No, because she's too busy cackling through stuff. He figured if she just laugh and act all stupid, we won't notice. You're talking about a friend in need is a friend indeed. What? Then they could go to your house, Kamala, out of your check. Go ahead. I want the hard question. I am by far not a political pundit, not a political expert. I'm nothing but mad about these prices. And all I do is seek to get to the source of who is the problem so that I can have something to say about who it is. That's it. I'm not a history major. I was a math and science teacher. I always felt that social studies and history was bullshit anyway. I'm like, half the time, they're not even telling the truth in there. Well, I'm waiting for the question. Go ahead. What's the question? Well, I'm not trying to seek deep truths. I'm not trying to find out nobody's hidden secrets. I don't give a shit. I need to know how they're going to get these gas prices down. I need to know, am I going to be able to afford the basics of everything I need next year? It looks like you did, huh? I guess that question wasn't all that important, huh? You could have dropped it. Got us all curious. Mm-hmm. Oh, population equal power via voting block. Are you talking about gerrymandering? I mean, I'm not one of those people that I really don't have a political agenda. When I scroll up, I see hard question. You ready? Population equal power via voting block. I don't see what you mean. Mm-hmm. I am a bottom line girl. Most of this stuff, I don't give a shit. But I do give a shit when I'm like, uh-oh, will I have enough gas on the same gas budget for the week? You know what I mean? Because there's no more extra money. So if there's no more extra money and the prices keep fucking going up, I'm going to be screwed. I need to be able to afford to go back and forth to the job that doesn't pay for the extra stuff with all this extra prices and stuff. You get me? I know people get it. I know they do. Am I going to be able to afford the next rent increase? Can I afford healthy food? Can I afford enough food? Do you support the Lib Dem agenda on abortion? I'm going to tell you right now, that shit is none of my business. I don't think that should be anybody's business. Do you? What I do have a problem with, let's keep it real, that some people involved in certain rituals, let's get into it, be using abortion as part of the ritual. And they think that's okay. Now, I have a problem with that. Okay, let me ask you a question since you think population is power. A starving population. Because that's what they're setting up. They're setting up hunger. Hungry people can't even think straight. So what kind of power is that? Hmm? Maybe you're not, but you can subtract from the population all the people who are. So there's no power in that. So how many people you think you need? How many people do you think you need for a population to have power? Okay, let me ask you this. Because they're already squeezing and restricting our food source, right? Mandated health care, where they require you to have treatments. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. And I'm saying, are they going to sit there? Are you going to sit there? Are they going to sit there, rather, while you organize yourself for a revolution? They're not going to do anything about it. You better do some homework about that. And look up the FEMA camps. Mm-hmm. Look that up. Let me say it a different way. You're not the only one armed. How about that? And you can throw all the numbers you want. I have no way of knowing if the numbers are true, false, or whatever in between. I promise you that the fire you put out, you better be ready to get some. That's all I'm saying. There have been standoffs before. You better look into Texas. People try to be separatists and whatnot. Nobody owns anything in the United States. They walk around thinking they're real estate owners. I'm like, they need to abolish that term, owner. You're not an owner, you're a steward of the land. You are a slave to their regulations. And if you don't do it, they take back the land, no matter what you paid for it. You are a steward of several. I'm eating chicken chow mein, and it's delicious. There you go. I think I ate all the chicken. No, I have one little piece of chicken here. There's chicken. You keep that up while I collect rent. Honey, yes, you can collect rent. And you also have responsibilities, right? Let's not. You have a lot of responsibility. You have a lot of responsibility. The only way that you really make money with real estate investments is to keep it moving. You get in, you raise the value, you get out. I don't exist for power. I mean, your whole mindset is kind of fucked up, but who am I? It could be that you're just immature, or you don't really know what's important in life, or what's important about your existence in life. It's not that. I can't believe I've been on here an hour. It's taking me an hour eat my food because I'm busy chit chatting while I'm eating. Um, Jimmy is chicken chow mein. Chicken chow mein, and it's almost all gone. I did get some rice soup too, so that if I feel a little hungry later, it won't bother my tum tum. It's getting kind of late to be eating. Play the song. No, I just have chicken and rice soup. I like your smile. Why does this slide down? It has no reason to be sliding down. Maybe I'm chewing so much, it's moving my head back. I'm so hungry that my scalp is moving when I'm eating. So, anybody can come on here and say they got this, they got that. And it might impress somebody. It might not even be true. And it might not impress anyone. I met this guy, and he was a very wealthy guy. Young wealthy guy. Guy was begging this girl to give him an answer about whether or not they were gonna, I guess, have a relationship. With all the money he had, it didn't seem to make a difference in the fact that the girl wasn't into him. So, you know, he wanted to ask me some things, and I'm thinking, honey, we're not in the same category. You're much younger. He makes 6 figures. Much younger than me. And I don't think you have to make 6 figures to have what you need. Or more. In fact, I'm at a place where I think you just need enough to not have to pay too much in taxes, to pay everything that has to be the basics, and have a little extra to save and a little extra to spend. I think that's pretty good to go. A pretty good financial goal. Now, if you had asked me about it when I was 5 years old, oh, you're going to be rich. You're going to have this, that, live in a castle, all this kind of bullshit. In fact, that's got to be the worst life ever. You always got to worry if you're safe. People trying to get stuff from you. People trying to steal from you. People might even kidnap you to try to get ransom money. I really enjoyed this. Much better than TikTok. I've got to get to the gas station, guys. It's been amazing chit-chatting with you. I want you all to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Go to my chit-chat playlist. Show me where your head is at. Like up all the videos you can like. I have over 400 videos, guys. All kinds of stuff. Dance. I even did this crazy experiment with my hair, trying to make it look like 4C. I had to leave that alone. I had to leave that alone. There is a lot to see on my page. And I hope you come back again the next time I go live. Make sure you subscribe. And every time I post a video, like that thing, leave a comment, and let me know that you were on my live and we're friends already. You guys have a great night. Gotta get to that gas station now. Dame más gasolina. Dame más gasolina. Dame más gasolina.